You know, in today's academic world, postgraduate supervision has just completely changed. It's not just about office hours and trips to the library anymore, right? We're all trying to navigate this new world of remote work, all these digital tools, and a whole new set of ethical questions. So the big question is, how do we make sure we're guiding the next generation in the best way possible in this new era? So let me just ask you straight up, are you really ready for the digital era of supervision? I mean, it's one thing to hop on a video call, but it's a whole other ballgame to effectively mentor a student you might not see in person for weeks or even months. This new landscape, it calls for so much more than just being good with tech. It demands a whole new set of skills and a fresh perspective. And yet, even with all the new gadgets and software, do you find yourself facing that same old supervisor's dilemma? That timeless challenge of trying to bridge the gap between a student's raw, brilliant potential and their actual successful graduation? Because let's be real, that journey from being a postgraduate student to a successful graduate, it's never a straight line, is it? It's full of bumps and hurdles, and a lot of the time, that turbulence can be traced right back to the quality of the supervision they received. Okay, so let's really get into this because the stakes here are incredibly high. The fallout from poor supervision isn't just a small problem. It has massive, real-world costs for absolutely everyone involved. Look at this. It really shows the two different roads you can go down. On one side, with poor supervision, you get stalled research, students who are totally demotivated, and it's just a huge drain on the institution's time and money. But on the other side, great supervision, that's where you see amazing new ideas come to life, top quality research gets published, and you feel that incredible pride when you see your students succeed. The difference is just, it's everything. It's fundamental to what we do. So, how do we make sure we're always on that rewarding path? Well, this is where a structured approach comes in, a training program built specifically to tackle these modern challenges head-on. And the goal of this program is really clear. It's about two things. First, lifting up those postgraduate outcomes, and second, by doing that, creating a real competitive advantage for the whole institution. It's about making the entire academic ecosystem stronger. So what will you get out of it? Well, it focuses on three key things. First, it gives you the absolute best practices for supervision. Second, it helps you find ways to stay motivated and resilient yourself, because this is a tough job. And third, it gives you actual practical tools to close that communication gap that can so easily open up between you and your students. So what does this path to mastery actually look like? Come on, let's take a peek inside the program. Day one is all about building that solid foundation. You're going to start with the how-to of great supervision. From there, you'll dive deep into your roles and responsibilities to make sure your guidance is always crystal clear. Then, you'll learn how to build a research culture that's exciting and engaging for your students. And finally, you'll get a handle on managing expectations, a skill that, trust me, can prevent so many headaches down the road. And I want to be really clear about something. If you're thinking this is just going to be another series of boring lectures where you just sit and listen, think again. The whole thing is built around interaction. You'll be digging into real-world case studies, talking things out with your peers and forums, actually practicing your skills in role-playing scenarios, and even learning through gamification. It's all about doing, not just listening. It's hands-on, practical development. Because, you know, at the end of the day, this is about so much more than just ticking boxes and managing a process. It's about becoming a truly transformational mentor, someone who can inspire that next wave of brilliant minds. And that really gets to the heart of it all. This quote says it perfectly. It's about that feeling, that amazing sense of pride and privilege you get from knowing you played a key part in a student's journey, in their success. That, right there, is the real reward. So, I'll leave you with this. Are you ready to be that supervisor? Not just someone who manages, but someone who truly mentors. Are you ready to be the one your students will remember for the rest of their lives? The one who helped them unlock their greatest potential?